Hey guys, it's Eric with the Miller Park Minute, where we're throwing strikes and getting likes, hitting dingers, and getting listeners. Back again with another video, another post game. Brewers win again. Beat the Mets, held the Mets scoreless. Um, I can't even right now. I can't even. Um, wow, wow, bunch of homers tonight. Gosh, like what are we doing here? What's going on this season? The youth movement is huge in Milwaukee, and it is fun. I just hopped on real quick and joined his show, chat with him a bit. Who is not having fun with this? We're gonna go over the good, the bad, the downright ugly. Um, and we'll talk about today's game. We're gonna talk about everything. So, if you haven't, get ready. We are getting started here. Um, I want to appreciate thank you first and say thank you to everyone who's been viewing. We've been getting views up across the board, and I appreciate that. The season is back. We're talking baseball every day. The podcast is at 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's the upload time. But you're going to get a lot of the same of the lives and stuff like that. So if you don't want to watch it, I understand. I will be putting fresh content on there as well. Um, I am just I am so happy right now. This was a great game. The Brewers have been playing great. I appreciate the team and where we are right now. I'm just tweeting out the link, so in case anybody wants to join the stream, feel free. I'll put it in the chat below. If you want to join the stream and be featured, a featured guest on today's stream, there is the link. You click that, and then you just allow it to use your camera, and you can come on live. Who is not excited about this team? I mean, at this juncture, can we change the narrative? Is there any ugly in this game? Do you guys think there is? Christian Yelich is the ugly. All right, so we are back. We are back. Looks like there's an error there. Okay, so let's get the box score. Get the box score up so we can chat about the box for today's game. What a game it was. Um, Sound off in the comments if you got something to say about the game. We appreciate everyone who comes. We appreciate the followers, the viewers. Having a lot of fun here. So let's get into the box on today. Scores, box score. I mean, I honestly at this juncture, I can't even like to see two games where we scored this many runs. It's just unbelievable. It is unbelievable at this point. And off of Scherzer, I thought going into Scherzer today that things would be a little bit rough, a little bit sketchy, but that was not the case. Um, Wade Miley, of course, going 6 strong innings, allowing only 5 hits, 0 earned runs, and striking out 3. Another part of the good, Brian Anderson, 3 for 4, 2 homers, double, 6 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Garrett Mitchell, the other. half of the good or the other third of the good, whatever you want to call it. 2 runs, or two hits on and 4 at bats, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. What a game. It's good to see Brian Anderson. Brian Anderson calling Brian Anderson home runs is going to be a bonus good for today because why not? Why not? The bad would have to be, I'm going to go, even though he did get 2 hits, Christian Yelich seems to get those timely outs for our squad. And that's unfortunate. That is really quite unfortunate that he hits Turang, had an 0 for today. He can be qualified as the bad. We'll give him the bad today, even though he did have the grand slam yesterday. Vogt has no hits yet. And Winker had no hits today. So they can also qualify in the bad category. The downright ugly, I'm going to go with the start from Mad Max. 5 1/3. He gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, all of which were earned, and he only struck out 2. So Mad Max is our loser of today, the downright ugly. And that's what we do every day here on the Miller Park Minute. It's the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. So the good, obviously Wade Miley, Brian Anderson, Garrett Mitchell. We could even toss Weimer in there if we wanted to. The downright ugly is, of course, going to be the fact that Max Scherzer, ace among aces, $30 million man, got lit up by the Milwaukee Brewers today. How sweet it is. How sweet it is, guys. Another shutout, too. That's 2 shutouts to start the season. That's intense. And it was kind of interesting factor that the Brian Anderson home runs were basically the exact same place each time. So it was really cool to see. Just downright good baseball. So I don't even know. Like, I'm in shock. I mean, I always say the Brewers are going to be good, but then when they actually play good, I'm kind of shocked. So I said in earlier comments today, I was talking with the butcher, and we were watching. We kind of comment along as we watch these games. The smoke was crazy from those home runs back to back to back. That three home runs in an inning, and I can't believe we went back to back to back off Scherzer. Like, that's a feat in and of itself. It's only happened like a handful of times that 3 home runs have been hit off Scherzer. The cheesehead celebration is another great thing. So like the Angels have the sombrero that they put on. It's really funny when you put Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani put the sombrero on, and that's hilarious. And they did it in Mexico for Team Mexico with Rowdy. But some of these bombs, let me tell you, 417, 421. We made Steve Cohen look silly today because we spent no money, $115 million payroll versus a $300 million payroll, and we've shut him out for 2 straight games. So, not to be too cocky on that, but the dingers just don't stop. The fast-paced game is just what the doctor ordered. I said this earlier tonight, and I believe it. I think with the youth who's already, and we got to get Frelick here. That's next up. I don't know where you're going to have room or how you're going to fit that, so don't ask me that question. I really don't know. But once these guys all get together, it's going to be like the 2005 to 2008 run all over again. Like your Ryan Braun, your Prince, your Corey, your Ricky. Oh God, it's gonna be beautiful. Butcher's reply to this is just what the doctor was. You can't hate on it. It's absolutely causing pitchers to make more mistakes, causing way more hits. And you can see that based on the games that we've already played. I mean, I think the hitters are doing a lot better than pitchers in the case of opposing teams. I just, I think it's funny to see a game like this at a faster pace. We're running through these games, and we're just it's a good time all the way across the board. I really am enjoying the youth movement, the run production, the speed. It's all coming together. I mean, time of tonight's game is another classic example of this. 2 hours and 17 minutes, and we still scored 9 runs. That's just 19 runs off of New York, and the pitching staff they have and the caliber of team that they've built is unlike anything else. It really is. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Is there another story in MLB right now like this? Probably. I mean, overall, the hits are up. I was actually listening to a podcast earlier where Theo Epstein, baseball genius, former Cubs GM, and Boston GM, was talking about it, and they're talking about just the rate that these games are going at with the steals and attempted steals and all this, and the faster pace of the game, and it's amazing. And we're in a youth movement across the game, across the board. Where's it trending? Brian Anderson got the Gatorade bath. I did not see that. I did not keep the live post game on. So, 2 days, 2 Gatorade baths. Let's hope it for 3. Let's get the sweep tomorrow, guys. But wow, just wow. I mean, is there much else to say about this team right now? Probably. I could probably do this for another 45 minutes, but it'll be a quick one tonight. We'll talk about the news around the team, of course. That's always on the agenda. And really, I think the big things here are they are saying that Luis Urias' injury is going to be more closer to that 8-week mark. Aaron Ashby is up with the club right now. So he is in Milwaukee. He's getting some more work in up here, doing some work out with the club. Look who's joining us, my good friend and podcaster extraordinaire, probably one of the best guys in the business right now. Much better than that Freeman fella.
No, I'm on my couch, but I'm blues.
I can hear you. Hold on.
That might be me. Check. No, I got you.
Okay, there you go. You hear me?
Check.
Check. 1, 2.
I'm on my couch, aka the Brewers press box.
I see that. It looks nice in there.
Yeah.
I missed those dents though. Those dents were really nice.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I was just talking about the injuries and who's coming back and everything like that. So this was I do a good, the bad, and the ugly of every game. And I figured there'd be a lot more like downright uglies to talk about and bad things, but so far it's just like, oh, the opposing pitcher was downright ugly now. So
could you say Yelich was ugly?
I kind of, I've been saying that a little bit because I just feel like he keeps in situations where he should be clutch and he could be stepping up. He's not. So
yeah, I don't know when it's going to get right for him, but we've been waiting a long time.
I don't know if it ever will, man.
And then he's got to be well. He had 2. He was 2 for 5 tonight, so I don't know.
I know he was 2 for 5, but he didn't hit when it mattered. So
yeah, even like Rowdy got a home run. Yeah, I don't think you have an ugly tonight, bud.
I just said Max Scherzer was ugly because I don't think, I almost witnessed a perfect game from Max Scherzer inside of Miller Park. So him giving up 3 home runs was ugly. Back to back to back. That's the ugly.
Oh, I got an ugly for you. Brian Anderson called a cheesehead a cheese wedge.
I'm watching the Gatorade bath.
That's the ugly.
I was just saying yesterday, I'm like, I think Sophia's got like an in with Willie where she's like, you let me know, tap me on the shoulder so I can get the fuck out of the way, you know?
Oh, it's got to be that. Well, I got to edit my stuff. I don't have much to say. I just saw you messaged.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. What's your take? I mean, do you think this changes the trajectory of what we were talking about, seeing the youth come up and being
as long as they can keep it up, as long as they can keep it up, like, and certainly I one of the things I said was, the Brewers have done so many things that like we get mad about and they suck, and I said all they have to do is win on that first week and it changes everything. And now I think there's already more excitement than there was before.
Now, you made the comment, I believe, in your post game yesterday about how it was said to be a sellout. I didn't feel. I mean, I was sitting on the second level, and I think you said you're up in the 400s when you actually sat. You had a seat in the second level, but you sat up in the 400s for
I'm a boss.
Space reasons, whatever. Do you feel like that was actually a sellout? Do you feel like, I mean, there was no point where the stands were packed like previous opening days?
No, yeah, it wasn't packed, and that doesn't mean that people didn't have tickets, but maybe they just didn't go in. Sometimes that happens, but it was certainly like not packed.
Did you see the video of the guy whizzing all over the floor?
How do you be that drunk?
I don't know. And was it real? Like, that's my other question. Was that legit real? Because that security guard walked right by him.
Yeah, I wondered if it was real at first too. But how do you be that drunk?
Right, that's hammered.
That's insane.
I don't know. I mean, we're in a good spot right now, so maybe people will start showing up again. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. Well,
thanks for stopping by. I appreciate Couch Bart. I mean, that's a provocative pose.
Well, I took my shirt off on my show, so
I did see that. I was watching. I tried to spam the link to my thing, but it wasn't clickable. So,
all right, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Peace out.
Peace. That's Bart Winkler, as always, legend in Walk Radio. You watch his show on YouTube, Bart Winkler Show. He's all over the place, just like I am. Yeah, but what I was saying, we're kind of at that stage where it's like, okay, where do we fit these guys when they become available? I mean, is Weimer going to play Tyrone Taylor out of a job? Are these bullpen guys as good as they've been? Where are we in this whole thing? I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to complain, but at the same point in time, where does it go from here? We don't know. We just don't know. Parents of Owen Miller watched him achieve his dreams, so they got to see him. Fredonia kid. They have overemphasized that. He's from Fredonia. But he really didn't get like an official. He got like an at bat, didn't he? He was pinch hit for, but has he gotten to play a full game yet? I mean, the other guys are playing him basically out of the game, like to the point where he's not being used. So I don't know that. Sorry if that was weird. Weimer went 2 for 3 with a walk today. I got this volume super loud. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I don't know that we. I mean, I guess they got him in on opening day, so I guess that counts for something, right? but don't you want to see him get up and get hits and stuff like that? I don't know. Not like they live so far away that they can't, I guess, all season long, but just what a game. What a game. Watching highlights on the YouTube. Watch these home runs. Garrett Mitchell just makes it look easy. So far, Brian Anderson has made it look easy. I'm trying to think of any other things that really stuck out to me from podcasts today. Theo Epstein interview was on the, I want to say the 3-0 show. So if you want to go listen to that, of course, I always encourage you to listen to the other guys out there. Barrel Banter had a good podcast from Sunday. Freeman does it every day, so he's kind of up to date, but he forgets names. So I don't know if Chuck Freeman will actually listen to any of these, but he forgets a lot of names. Same with Bart, though. Maybe it's a radio guy thing. It's former radio guys. There was a cool story. So this couple couldn't have children. They found out they couldn't have children, and then they won the 50-50 and did IVF. Well, that kid went to his first Brewers game, and there's a story on that. I heard that the other day, and I thought that was pretty cool. There's a cockpit video from the B1 flyover. So for anyone who was inside, there was a flyover that was like strictly like outside because obviously the roof was closed. But like it was super cool. Like, and of course it's down above the stadium, and it was super low. I should forward this to my wife. Actually, my beautiful wife and I had a blast at yesterday's game. If you want to take a look at the pictures, they're on the Miller Park Minute page. They're on the Instagram. They're everywhere. I really do like that big eye ball and glove logo, MKE. It's just cool. It's a cool look. They're doing a good job with stuff this year for that. Yeah, wow. I'll forward this to the wife. Send. Copy link. Text message. Anybody else got any comments on the game or anything like that? Otherwise, we're going to finish up. We can take a look around the league real quick. Let's take a look around the league before we finish up tonight, guys. Get this podcast wrapped. You'll be hearing this tomorrow in the AM, 5:30 a.m. Apple, Google, Castbox, iHeartRadio, you name it. Amazon, we are there. YouTube, check us out on Rumble. Brew Fanatics, we got videos up there. I have not posted one in a couple days. I've been too busy with opening day. Oh, they did post another one. So I sent over two the other day, and they originally just posted the season preview, but they did post the pitching lab video. So that's cool. Finally healthy Brian Anderson is trying some things. Brian Anderson is succeeding, is what I would say. Join the community over there. They highlight a lot of good stuff. They're highlighting some of the youth, some minor league reporting going on right now. I have not tuned into the minor league schedule yet. I've not even looked at it. I plan on going to some Doc Spiders games with my little guy. Let's look at the scores around the league real quick before we call it quits for the night. So top 9, it looks like the Detroit Tigers are beating the Astros. Top 9, it looks like the Orioles are beating Texas. The Orioles sneaky 2-2 so far. The Rangers are 3-1. Bottom 3rd, it looks like the A's are up over Cleveland. Mariners are beating the Angels, end of 3. Top of 2, LA is up over the Colorado Rockies. Final, the D-backs beat the Padres. The Cubs beat the Reds. Twins beat the Marlins. Tampa Bay beat Washington 10-6. Phillies beat the Yankees 4-1. Pirates beat Boston 4-1. Blue Jays beat the Royals 4-1. Of course, the Brewers beat the Mets 9-0. And the Braves beat the Cards 4-1. So I'm sure that puts us atop the NL Central Division, I believe. It's early season, so none of that really matters in the end. But what matters is where we rank in the end. Alcantara threw his 4th career shutout in just 100 pitches. Back to back to back. They talk about us on the main page. Lefty's Bash rally raised to majors only 5-0 start. So let's take a look at the standings across the board. So the Rays are 5-0. The Yankees are 3-2. Baltimore is 2-2. Boston is 2-3. Toronto is 2-3. Cleveland 4-1. Minnesota 4-1. Chicago 2-3. Detroit 1-3. Kansas City 1-4. LA Angels are 3-1. Texas Rangers are 3-1. Houston is 2-3. Oakland's 1-3. Seattle's 1-4. 4-1 for the Atlanta Braves. 3-3 for the Mets. Thanks to the Milwaukee Brewers. What a game. Yes, Richard, welcome in. It was a great game. 1-4 for the Phillies, 1-4 for the Washington Nats. We are 4-1 atop the NL Central, which is what I thought and what I said. Below us is the Cincinnati Reds and the Pirates at 3-2. 2-3 for the Cubs, 2-3 for the Redbirds, and 3-2 for the Dodgers. 3-3 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 3-3 for the San Diego Padres. 2-2 for San Fran, and Colorado is 2-3. So we're in good company right now. Tampa Bay is just killing it at 5-0. It's unreal. This is unreal baseball. I don't think there's been a time where I've had this good a feeling about the club and talked this good in this short window of time. So I'm really enjoying it. I am really enjoying Brewers baseball. Double enjoying there. Got Burns on the Hill tomorrow. Another early game. Slew of early games to start the season. I love it. I am a big fan of day games because I either get to listen to and or watch during the day. Which just is easier on my schedule. I don't have to stay up too late, but we do go to, I think it's next week, we go to Arizona. So it's Peterson versus Burns. Both 0-1 on the start. Burns has a blown-up ERA. He allowed 4 runs in the last outing. Wasn't a bad outing. The bats didn't go for 16 innings to start the year. So I wouldn't think too much of it at this juncture. But that being said, let's go Brewers, guys. It has been a fun night. Let's enjoy this one and get back at it tomorrow and watch this crew roll. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want to save $20 on some tickets, go to SeatGeek. Put in code MillerParkMinute. And if you want to support this fine show and all the work we do, you can go over to patreon.com/MillerParkMinute. And there'll be exclusive content available to those who do support the Patreon. So Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Brewers.
Thank you for watching the Miller Park Minute. Go Brewers.